Hello and welcome back to Jarkai Dual Wield Saber Spinning. This time around I wanted to deal with the other side of the opposing blades. Now just as a refresher, opposing blades as opposed to simultaneous or following blades, opposing blades were blades moving in opposite directions. Okay, so last time around we dealt with the dual opposing obiani and the super obiani and the plum flower. Alright, so what happens if we change direction? You notice that the blades are opposing, so technically they're moving in opposite directions, but when we split them to opposite sides of our body, they're both in a downward wield. Alright, so just as we can do these things in a downward wield on both sides of the body, we can change the direction of the blades and get them in an upward wield on both sides of the body. Okay, so with the downward wield, we started by taking these opposing blades and moving them to both sides of our body. So in the downward wield, my right hand was moving clockwise. My left hand was moving counterclockwise. And that meant that when I took them to both sides of my body, they were moving in a downward wield. Clockwise, counterclockwise. The 2-beat version, the 3-beat version. There's a 4-beat version, but you can figure that out on your own, or if you're interested, we can get to it later. The 5-beat version. And the plum flower is a 5-beat version as well, just with a crossover in the midst there. I showed you a 6-beat last time. But moving on, the upward version of the same thing. If before, to get the downward, my right hand, my on-side hand was going downward, now it's going to be moving upward. Okay, which means my left hand, my offside hand, which was moving upward, is now moving downward. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with this. So you start here, and then we move it to the other side of the body. Okay, this is a double upward figure 8. And again, like with the downward figure 8, it's best to move your body with it. The force comes on this upswing right here. Push, push. Okay, so as opposed to the downward, where the force was on this backswing, the body turned on the backswing. Here, the body's going to turn on that upswing. So start there, get faster, reduce the body movement, and we have a double upward wield. Okay, this is going to be the foundation for the moves that I'm going to show you next time, like the double upward obiani and the double super obiani. And the double upward plum flower, but I'll show you that later down the road. So it starts with this double upward beat. Move your body, swing your arms around, then reduce that movement until you're comfortable with just this double upward beat. Get there, and I'll see you next time where we'll build on that.